Artificial intelligence. Yeah, you know that thing that's gonna take over the world?
No.
Well, we're not going to talk about that. Instead, let me show you these AI tools that have been game changers for me as a computer science student. Hi, my name is Clark Holden. I'm a computer science student in my first year at college, and I'm going to give you a look into my life. By now, it's no surprise that AI is being used by students at all levels to cheat. What? That's not in the script? My bad. Let's do that again. Okay, but in all seriousness, AI is being used by students to help them when it comes to things like studying. I think it's pretty ironic that a computer science student is making a video about artificial intelligence helping them with school. It's kind of like how software engineers would rather take a month to create a program to do something that takes 30 seconds to do. Hopefully you can find some new tools to use, and if you already know these tools, maybe you can find some new ways to use them that you didn't already. Starting off with the big one, we have GitHub CoPilot. GitHub CoPilot is a tool that uses AI to generate code suggestions as you type. It learns from the codebase you're working in and can provide entire functions or methods to help you accomplish what you want. I think it's pretty obvious how much of a time saver this is. It can save you so much effort while programming. It makes it easier to focus on the logic of your program instead of the syntax. Now obviously this tool can be used with any programming assignments you may get, but its uses go further than that. If you've ever thought about coding big projects or even making your own startup, it can be pretty discouraging when you think about all the coding you're gonna have to do. One study I found showed that developers using GitHub Copilot were 55% faster than those who weren't. And I also know from experience, as a solo developer, time is normally the main thing stopping me from finishing my projects. But with GitHub Copilot, I can program so much faster. Secondly, we have Notion, or specifically Notion AI. Notion is already one of the best note-taking apps out there, and it already had a code feature which allowed you to write syntax highlighted code in your notes. But as of February 2023, they integrated AI into their app. This new AI can help with tasks like organizing notes, creating tables, formatting content, and more. Obviously, as a student, I have other classes than just computer science courses. So having a tool to help me take quick and efficient notes makes it so I can spend more time programming. A lot of the time when I'm taking notes in class, I might miss a point the professor said. Instead of raising my hand and asking them to repeat it, I'll just ask Notion AI to explain it for me. I take much better notes and stay a lot more organized with Notion and Notion AI. Lastly, there's ChatGPT. At this point, who hasn't heard of ChatGPT? It's the world-famous AI language model developed by OpenAI. It can generate human-like text based on a given prompt. And let's be honest, who wouldn't want a personal AI assistant to do all their work for them? I mean, I'd much rather have ChatGPT write this entire video for me instead of spending hours scripting it. But unfortunately, I don't think the world is ready for a video made completely by AI. At least not yet. I was actually one of the first people to start using ChatGPT 3 when it was released publicly back in November. I actually found it on accident, but I found it so useful that I couldn't stop using it. Now, I use ChatGPT to help me with any research I might have to do. This is especially useful in my other classes like history or English, where a lot of facts are needed. I still don't completely trust everything that ChatGPT tells me, so whenever I ask it a question, I always go and fact check it. I still don't quite trust ChatGPT to write text for me, so for now I'm gonna stick to doing that on my own. One thing to remember is that AI tools are not always accurate, so be careful before trusting them blindly. I mean, we all know how well that turned out for the humans in the Matrix. Let's try not to end up in a dystopian future because of how heavily we relied on AI. I'm also interested to hear of any other AI tools you guys are using for study or work, so leave a comment down below and I'd love to check it out. With that being said, thank you for watching and I'll catch you in the next one.